here, and then I'll just cut it. Okay, so we just watched episode 2.
Yeah, we did.
Alright, so, well, you said get more the characters, so we got more of their
Yeah.
personalities.
Got a little bit.
A couple of them got their name dropped. Some of them, I think the girl in
Yeah.
black, don't
Yeah.
want to awkwardly phrase that. The girl in black didn't really get her name.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought this was it was interesting. They definitely developed the characters, and they were cool. They were very typical characters, where you have strong lead, and then you have like a kind of less strong, like kind of quirky friend, I guess. And you have the older sister who has her own friends, and then you have the girl in black, who I see later. Is probably gonna like have a lot of disagreements with this girl in white. I forgot her name, but there's a lot of typical characters. Where the girl in white, being like a rich person, you can see all the servants in the background. She has a lot of dust. She's part of a big company, and then you have the girl in black who doesn't like that big company.
Okay. What do you think about the older sister? We got a little bit more about her.
Yeah, it was interesting to see her just interact more with Rwby, and I don't think we got that much. She only got a little bit of screen time, but she thinks that her little sister can do it. She's encouraging, but she still left. But that's okay. Leaving her little sister to figure it all out. She needs to do that anyways.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that because like in the episode before, it's like she's like, oh, you got this, super supportive, and it's like there, and it's like, oh, we'll be there for you, and then like, they're like, where are you going? It's like, well, I have friends.
Yeah.
Later.
Goodbye.
Just like kind of get out of there.
Yeah.
What did you think of Vomit Boy?
I think he'll be a cool character. I think like a lot of places or a lot of animes, like at first he'll be a little bit useless. He needs to be protected a little bit, but he'll be reliable soon.
Yeah.
And like with his shield and sword, even though they're like old things and kind of heavy and not like fancy weapons, I feel like they'll serve him well, and or maybe he'll get something new. I have no idea.
Okay. What do you think about that so far? Because we see that the world has kind of a magic thing with the dust and all that.
Oh, yeah.
From the explosion. Because you saw when she sneezed the explosion, there was like lightning, ice, and all that.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of technology with like the guns and all the weapons. So what do you think where do you think that's gonna go? If it's gonna go anywhere?
So the white girl. That sounds weird.
The girl in white.
The girl in white.
Okay, so her name's Weiss.
Weiss?
Yeah, Weiss.
Wow, such white.
That's the W in Rwby.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so, Weiss, she kind of explained a little bit what this dust is. She mentioned that it's energy, the fire, lightning, ice, and I feel like it's gonna be put into a lot of the weapons, a lot of elemental usage. I guess I don't know what's the best way to say that, but we saw in the first episode where they were like throwing dust around. They were like magic and whatnot, and I feel like that's kind of what they're going to be learning at Beacon and how they're going to be fighting also, except with more weapons.
Okay, and then what did you think about Ruby's interactions with Weiss?
Oh,
Did you think it was like awkward? It was like natural for their personalities?
Yeah, it was pretty natural for their personalities. I think they did that really well actually.
Yeah.
Where Rwby, like, she has no idea what she's doing. She's in a new place, so obviously she's like nervous, and like if she trips over something, with someone she doesn't know, Weiss is kind of imposing. She's kind of proud, so she's a little bit scary. So of course Rwby would apologize, and and Weiss acted very within her character, where she's like, what are you doing? Come on, and just looks down on Rwby.
Yeah, because I think that's something that I haven't watched a lot, but I think a lot of action animes, what they struggle with early on is like early character development, like how, like if these characters are certain personalities, how they interact, like it'll be like super forced awkward,
Yeah.
or like in Naruto where it's like, oh, Naruto's kind of like a loner, but not, and then Sasuke's like, oh, I'm a loner for real, and then it's like,
Definitely.
you know, I don't know. For when I watched that, it was like it kind of felt forced. Where it's like, oh, look at these guys, look at how they don't mix. You
And
know,
they don't like each other.
yeah. But like this one seemed more natural, where it's like, well, she's like, super young, cause like
Yeah.
they said like she's 2 years younger than the age to get in. So it'd be like, if this was a high school, she'd be like 12, surrounded by 14 to 18. It'd be kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So I thought they did that pretty well. Where it's like, oh yeah, this girl, cause like Weiss has like that, oh I'm better, not like that I'm better than you.
Mhm.
So I thought that was interesting. How do you think the Weiss and the girl in black, their interactions in the future are gonna work out?
I feel like they're gonna have plenty of disagreements in the future. One, you have that they gave that contrast in white and black, and that I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And how that the girl in black obviously doesn't like her family, her company, and in the future they're probably gonna have many more arguments about that, and just they're not gonna like each other, and that'll be fun to watch how they resolve that out, how they will work with each other and fight monsters together later.
Yeah. So do you think they're all gonna be on the same team, or is it just like, well, we only animated these guys? What do you think?
I think they're all going to be the same team. I really liked how a lot of the not necessary characters like Ruby's sister, like her friends, they were just like silhouettes.
Yeah.
I just wish that since they're going to a school, there's a lot of people. It's like the first day. I wish it drew more people. Because you only saw like the main characters, kind of Ruby's sister's friends, and then like the servants. So I just wish that there was a little bit more to like fill out the school atmosphere.
Yeah. Because when I first watched it, I was like, oh, that's cool. They like highlight that these are the main characters, or these are gonna be important. But then I'm like, there's only 5 people, so they probably drew silhouettes because they were like, let's make it look like there's more people without having put like all this detail.
Yeah.
If there's like, oh, this character's not gonna be really useful.
It's definitely a little bit like a Durarara,
Yeah.
where all the main characters are colored and all the random people walking around are not. And in Durarara, they use that to fill out the city, so that it looks like a city. And I wish they kind of did that here too, but it's okay.
All right. So we finished episode 2.
Yep. That was
So
great.
we're gonna go back, watch episode 3, and yeah.